June was Pride Month, and for those of us who aren't woke with the things, I spoke to one of the most creative and inspirational young Namibians I've met recently. Jay Aeron shares what Pride means to him.
I personally love Pride Month. I celebrate it throughout the year. I don't compromise on it. I always serve looks. I always create space and take up space for the queer community, whether it's in corporate, whether it's at a mall, whether it's at a business place or whatsoever. So that is how I celebrate Pride Month. And I think the fact that Pride Month is such a beautiful month where we commemorate a lot of people that fought for our rights, that it must be celebrated in each and every country across the globe, whether your country has legalized same-sex marriage or whatsoever. And I decided that I'm gonna put out a 30% discount, that's with my business, Makeup Artistry and Style Consultation, to celebrate the queer community and also like involve them with, you know, getting involved, beating the girlies here and there. So I ran a 30% discount for the month of Pride, where it was exclusively only for the queer community, because in our country, not a lot of queer people are celebrated as much as we are part and parcel of each and everything, be it corporate, be it entertainment, be it media, whatever. There is always a queer person behind some sort of thing within these industries. So I took it upon myself to do that, and yeah, there's a huge and a broad spectrum of us, like the rainbow. So all of us have that tiny bit of sparkle in it, and it is quite difficult to know and understand what, or identify what a queer person is, because there's obviously pronouns and there's obviously a certain way that you want to be addressed. So I think the best way for communities is to, you know, inquire and ask, and it is also up to us to educate people about, look, as much as you look like a female, it doesn't mean I want my pronouns to be she. I can be it, I can be they, whatever. So I personally feel like it is our responsibility as the queer community to also educate the people out this. But if you also have an interest in it, you should totally do it as yourself, because first and foremost, it is my human right to be respected by whoever and wherever I am. And not only that, I feel like we are not celebrated a lot in our country. It's more of a thing of you're tolerated. So I think we should really end that, and we should have people in place. We should have, you know, hospitals, medical places where these people are accepted and where they can get the treatment, because there's obviously still a lot of stigma around it. Like if I go like this to a police station now and say, no, my brother or my sister assaulted me, people won't take me seriously because of what I portray. When I was a young kid, I never had somebody to look up to that's queer or whatever. So to me, it was a thing of like, who am I? What am I? I don't want somebody to find difficulty in identifying who they is as a person, because I want that person. I want to be that person for the next person, because I never had it. And as much as we have a tiny bit of queer representation in our country, I want it to be 100%. I want queer people to work in the malls. I want queer people to be a medical doctor. I want a queer person to serve me in a restaurant, and there shouldn't be a problem with it. I don't want people to look at you weirdly, because that is what I want it to be.